have these 3 days with Lud, and he says, "Hey man, you want to go to a Dodgers game?" And I was like, "Yes, this is so insanely cool. I get to see my favorite American sport played the best by 3 Japanese guys.
Yes.
I'm ready to cheer for Otani, Sasaki, and Yamamoto because my team, the Kansas City Royals, are out, right?
Right.
And I'm a huge fan of what they did in professional baseball here, and it's really cool to see them do well in an international stage like this.
Yeah.
I was like, if you can get the tickets, I want to go. He was like, that's no problem, buddy. So we get the tickets to a Thursday night game. And unfortunately, I had got my schedules mixed up. And I thought Iron Mouse's concert, which she debuted as the first like independent VTuber concert,
Yes.
which was in San Diego, which is, pretty far from LA, I thought it was on a Friday night, but it was Thursday.
Right.
So I told Lud, I am so sorry. I got to see Peak. So I'm going to go to San Diego first. Can you change the tickets to Friday's game?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, no problem, buddy. And I was like, I'm really sorry though, because that's really, and if you can't resell them, please just let me know. He was like, nah, it's going to be good. So I ended up going to see Mouse's concert. Awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It was really, you couldn't see it live, right? So you were watching the feed.
I was watching the pay-per-view.
It was awesome.
which included the audience. It was so sick.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It was really impressive.
Worth skipping a Dodgers game, even though baseball is like my sport. But the problem is I had to get back to LA the next afternoon.
Yeah.
So I went to TwitchCon in the after morning part. Then I had to take an Uber from San Diego to LA.
It's a 3-hour drive. I think,
That's a
right?
long
Normally
drive.
3 hours, 2 hours?
Yeah, and it was, I was told by every living person I asked, yeah, it's 2.5 hours. 3. Not Friday afternoon with deadlock traffic, which I did not anticipate.
Yeah.
And I'm from out of town, so I should have thought about this, but legendary LA traffic jam.
Yeah.
So the game's at like 5:00 or 5:15 or whatever, and I'm like, I'm gonna make it to this warehouse or place that's near the stadium. That's Lud said, I will pick you up on a motorcycle and we'll just go there. Just meet me at this this useful corner that's like, we can just go through this canyon.
Yeah.
I was like, what if I just met you at motorcycles? Like, I'm okay. He's like, no, it's all good, baby.
Yeah.
And so we get to this depot where I'm just dropped off. And he's like, hop on, here's your helmet. And I put on this helmet and all of a sudden I can't hear anything. And it's like, I'm like, I don't like this. And he was like, hop on. And I'm on the back of this motorcycle and, Lud's driving. And I don't know where to put my hands. I'm 42 years old. I don't know what I'm doing. So I hold his shoulders like I'm giving him a massage. And as soon as he goes, I'm like squeezing, and I can feel my ass slowly drift off the back of this motorcycle. I'm so scared. So at any kind of stop, I like kind of nudge up.
Yeah.
And then I used every muscle in my thigh to squeeze next to him that you might as well just put a mosaic on that. It was so graphic. That was like pornographic how tight I held him. And I was so scared that at one point he had to like weave between some cars, which you can do in LA. It's legal.
Yeah.
I moved my hand to like this around him, and he was like, "Can't breathe." I let go of that one. I can't move. And I was like, "I'm sorry."
Why didn't you just do the hug?
It all happened too fast. I just wasn't ready for all of this excitement. And we get to the stadium, and like my legs are like wobbling like jelly. I was
I was tensing the whole time, right?
It was probably like a 3-minute ride, but I was terrified.
Yeah, I've done it with him as well. It's terrible.
Motorcycles are scary. Bro.
They're
moped.
Cool.
Yeah, it's still scary.
That thing goes fast.
Even worse.
It goes fast.
Well, there is
Is
one
the Vespa?
Yeah, it's the Vespa.
That's scary.
In LA traffic,
If
it's
you're not
scary.
used to it, I feel it's
that's
scary.
true.
I mean, it's in Thailand or it's whatever. You crash into like 5 other Vespas, but in LA you crash into a Ford F-150. It's like
I'm gonna get maimed on bull nuts hanging from the back of a truck, and that's
it's
how I
ridiculous.
die.
They're so fucking big, the cars.
Yeah.
It's
terrifying. And so but
and then there's that one. This is one road that actually I've done it twice or 3 times with Lod now.
Yeah.
This is one road where he has to cut across all 3 lanes of traffic to join another road, and it's the most terrifying shit.
My eyes were shut.
Oh,
for
bro,
I was so scared.
I get so terrified every time we do it.
And then I had this mantra, and he was like, I can't hear what you're saying, but what do you? I was like, I just kept saying, I'm having fun. I was not. I was not having fun. But like, we get to the stadium, and we have these helmets, and I have my bag.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, we have to meet like some friends that I got tickets for as well. So we go and we meet them, and we go to the ticket gate, and it's like the game's just about to start. You can hear everybody singing the national anthem. It's already like we made it just on time.
Yeah.
I slammed the ticket down, and the guy's like, whoa, 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 what's this shit right here? And I was like, it's a bag. And it's like literally this.
Like a shoulder bag.
Yeah, it's this thing. It's like this is the bag that you got me for my birthday a few years ago. And it's tiny. It's nothing's in there. And all I have in there, well, it was kind of like a clown's bag. I had like a Nintendo Switch Lite, a battery. I was on a 3-hour Uber. What was I going to do?
Yeah.
You know? I had all these like toys and shit in there. And he was like, Lud was like, what the hell are you traveling with this? And the guy said, it has to be clear. And we're not letting you in with a bag. You can go buy a locker for $12 and shove it in there.
Ugh.
And Lud asked if the helmets can fit in this. And he's like, those are too big. So first, Lud and I stashed the helmets behind a palm tree near the entrance to the stadium. And I thought, this is insane. This is what I do in GTA, where I'm like, drop the
evidence.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'll pick it up later.
Yeah.
And this guy was like working there, and he's, is you okay with that? And Lud was like, are you okay with that? He was like, it's fine with me. I was like, it's fine with me. Everyone's fine with me. So we're just going to leave these behind these palm tree, and no one's going to steal anything. The guy was like, okay. So we go, and we put this stupid thing in the locker.
Dude, this exact same thing happened to me when I went.
So he should have remembered.
He should have remembered this. He didn't tell you. But the locker is so fucking annoying because it's so far away.
It is.
From the
and it's $12?
It's some
insane amount. I think it's more than 12. I think it's like 15 or something. And it's awful.
So we drop it off. We're dashing back. And we tried to do a different exit. You know how you kind of do, like, I got a small bag, and we tried to scrunch it up. And then we hear the roar of a crowd, and Otani had hit a home run, and we had missed him. We missed, and it hit right where we were sitting around our area. So we missed the whole Japanese celebration.
Yeah.
We missed the Otani home run, and we get inside, and I told him, I'm sorry, man. I didn't know about this bag, and I didn't know about the traffic, but I thank you for getting the tickets, and then I canceled the day before.
Yeah.
And geez, I'm sorry. And so he's like, it's all right, man. Let's get a t-shirt. And I was like, okay. So we went and bought some goods. I bought an Otani jersey and a hat.
$500.
$305.
Oh my God.
USD.
Wait, for just those two?
I went to a Yakult Swallows. They're like, want it for free? It's like 8,000 yen for a hat and jersey combo. So this was 305 USD.
Holy shit.
It's insane. This is like goma in Japanese.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
That's diabolic.
And I'm leaving, and the guy's like, I got to check your receipt there. And Lud had bought like a hat and a sweater or something. And Lud had gone ahead, and the guy was like checking my receipt, and he goes, do I know that guy? I said, maybe. Is he a YouTuber? And I go, yeah. And he goes, is that Ludwig? And I said, yeah. And he goes, I fucking knew it. Yo, Lud. Lud was like, peace, baby. You know, did his little mogging. And then I ran up, and I felt like, well, I'm with him, though, so this is fun. So he got stopped at least 24 times.
Yeah.
He has crazy
That's
motion.
crazy.
Yeah.
He does have motion.
And I was like, I can take the pictures. I felt like I was a part of it all, and really, really interesting. We had these amazing seats. It was right in right field. We're looking over the entire stadium. We're right near the front. I see 3 Japanese guys watching from like right beneath on like the fun little all-you-can-eat zone.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
and every
that was
time
so
I'm like, "Eagles, ganbare, Otani-san." And they're like, "Nani desu ka?" I was like, "That's me. I got Otani. I paid $300 for this jersey." So Otani's also pitching that night.
Oh, shit.
So we get the rare double treat.
Yeah.
So we get there after he'd already hit a home run, which is insane. He's already struck out 3 or 4 guys, which this is already like Babe Ruth territory.
He's a god.
He's insanely good. He's striking out guys, and he's hitting home runs, and it's like he's doing both at the same time.
Yeah.
So Otani's up to bat again. And the crowd's like, we're just like, this is so cool. Home run, 3 strikeouts, and he nails another home run.
Oh shit!
Right fucking to us. And Lud, who's 6'3", he's like, hold these peanuts, and he's trying to like grab for it and bobbling it. I'm holding him like too much avocados guy. I'm like, what do I do with all this hot dogs and things? And Lud, of course, muffs it. He can't catch it because he's a dummy.
Was it catchable for him?
For him, never. Okay. For me, I could have grabbed it.
Was it actually within like distance to grab?
He should have got it. He says he's 6'3". Maybe next time bring a glove, for God's sake. So it bounced off his ego and landed somewhere in the back. But this is incredible. We saw 2 home runs.
Yeah. Well, technically you saw one.
2 home runs were at the game. I heard of the other one. And he is now up to like 7 or 8 strikeouts.
Yeah.
So now this is already, I'm telling people, anyone who will listen, this is history. We're watching this is one of the best games of anybody who's ever played ever.
Yeah.
And LA fans, they're probably just arriving at like 7th inning because it's like, sorry, I was doing a blow and smack in some cool place in LA, the Hills. So they're like, I'm like, me and Lud, I think, and our guests are the only people who are like absolutely freaking out.
Yeah.
This is happening.
Yeah.
Otani's up again. I'm not kidding. Another fucking home run.
Holy shit!
He finished that day
He's
with
him.
3 home runs and 10 strikeouts, and they won the game and clinched that particular series to go fight Toronto in the World Series.
Yeah.
It's like, fine, I'll do it myself. He's just like that
He
guy.
did the entire thing. Solo queue, league, bot lane, faker.
He's the faker.
He's a faker.
I don't know what I was saying.
No, it's good. It's good. It's like, you looked at me for approval.
It works.
Okay, so it was, and then so we have to go back, and we're riding high. As we're leaving the stadium, like I said earlier, I'm 42 years old, but to drunk people, I feel like I look like I'm like a sophomore in college. Like I look somehow not grown up. And these tall dudes were walking out with us, and they were wasted, and they were like, in their early 20s, and they were big, strong lads. And they were like, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. And then I guess I didn't react accordingly or like enthusiastically enough because I was just talking to Lud. One of the guy like slapped my back like 5 times. He was like, come on, fucking pussy. What's up? Let's fucking go. And I'm 42. Leave me alone. Like, I'm not in high school. But this guy was like all jacked up. And I was like, let's go. We go outside. We grab our helmets. And we're
still there?
They're still there.
All right.
I'm not going home without a helmet. That's for sure. So we're carrying them, and we can't find where we parked the bike. And we got the bag back, of course. And so we're getting near, and I put on my helmet, and this drunk guy walks through, and it's pretty empty, the parking lot. And this drunk guy's weaving through cars, but he has like his girlfriend or wife like in front of him, and they're walking like, she's leading, but he has his arms.
Yeah,
and I was like, I should do that on the motorcycle. That's like the way.
Yeah.
And then he stopped and looked at us, and he was like, what in the hell? And I was like, hey, Dodgers. He was like, fucking helmets? And that's all he said. And I was like, yeah, we're partying. It's party time. And he was like, kids these days, like he couldn't understand why we would have helmets and not be drunk. Like,
Right.
we must have just looked like space creatures.
Well, he probably won't be around very long.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was going to be around long with Lud driving. So we get back onto the bike, and we're getting out of LA, Dodger Stadium after a game, which everyone stayed till the end, was like a zombie apocalypse. Everyone's trying to leave the city. It was insane. We're weaving through all the
so
traffic.
Yeah.
And this time I have like the strongest, it's like
The lock.
unbreakable.
Yeah.
So I'm doing this thing, and he said, I got some bad news. Okay. We got to go on the highway. Exit's closed. So then we had to jump on like the highway and really kick it up to as fast as a Vespa or whatever this thing will go.
Yeah.
And it's at least 5 or 6 minutes of terror on the high roads. And then we finally get off, and I was like, oh my God, that was I'm sweating through everything I have, and I was just so stressed out. And then we had to get back on the highway to go back to the way we came so we could take the correct exit.
Yeah.
But every time I asked, "Are we almost there?" He's like, 2 minutes. Man, it was 2 minutes 12 times. And we finally got back, and I think that's the most exhausted I've ever been, except for when I had to carry the RV stream for 2 hours. No, I'm kidding. But
Are you kidding? Are you kidding?
No. But it was intensely exhausting.
Yeah.
But I got to see, with Ludwig, to his credit, one of the nicest gestures. He got me tickets to see my favorite sport and some really cool players. And we saw
a legendary
the game.
Yeah.
The game.
Yeah.
3 home runs and 10
cool.
strikeouts.
That's sick.
So that was my baseball story.
Hell
So
yeah.
not a motorcycle guy?
No, not yet.
Not
Maybe.
sold on it,
Yeah,
not sold
Gaunt's
on
a
it.
motorcycle guy.
So like I promised, I did embellish a few aspects of that story, but I'll let you, the viewer, decide what was, truth and what was not.
It's
But-
like the X-File. What's the one show with the 2 fact and 2 fiction or whatever? The guy goes, oh, fuck.
I don't know. That's not the X-Files, but
No, not like, it's very similar vibe though. Anyway, I'm
What?
done.
hey, well, it's like whatever that was, we'll edit it in, and then that's what it was.